They laughed when you spoke. They ignored you when you cared. They underestimated you when you gave them everything. Now, you've gone silent, and suddenly, they're restless. They're anxious. They're terrified. Why? Because silence is not the absence of noise. Silence is the presence of power. 1. Stoic law of value. In the ancient world, the Stoics had a rule. Never chase what runs away from you. Never beg for what insults your dignity. And never explain yourself to those committed to misunderstanding you. When you chase, you tell the world you don't believe in your own worth. When you beg, you place your soul on the auction block. When you over-explain, you hand your power to their judgment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be indifferent to what does not make you better. If they can walk away, let them. If they ignore you, match their silence. If they misunderstand you, allow them to stay in darkness." 2. Dark psychology of silence. Here's what most people don't realize. Your silence doesn't just remove your voice. It removes their control. Humans feed on reactions. They survive on attention. The moment you take that away, you become unpredictable. Unpredictability is terrifying. They can't calculate your next move. They can't read your emotions. And when people can't read you, they start imagining. Imagination is worse than reality, because in their mind, they start thinking you're stronger. They start thinking you found someone better. They start thinking they lost something irreplaceable. 3. Why chasing destroys you. The weak man runs after what is leaving. The strong man builds so much value that everything comes to him. When you chase, you turn yourself into background noise. When you stop chasing, you become the voice they crave to hear. The world remembers what is scarce. Diamonds are valuable because they are rare. Gold is expensive because it's hard to find. Your attention is the same. Once they realize they can't have it freely, they start fighting for it. 4. Never beg, even in loss. Begging is a silent confession. I am not enough without you. The Stoic answer? I am whole, with you or without you. You don't beg for someone's time. You don't beg for respect. You don't beg for love. If it's not given freely, it's already poisoned. Part 5. The silence that burns. When you stop explaining, something strange happens. They begin to explain themselves to you. Your absence creates a mirror in their mind. They replay every word they said. They question every action they took. They wonder, did I lose them? Or did they finally realize they deserve better? This is why silence works better than shouting. Silence forces them to live with their own thoughts. And trust me, their thoughts will be harsher than anything you could say. 6. Real-life examples. In love, you stop texting first. You stop asking, "What's wrong?" every time they pull away. You remove yourself from the game. They will suddenly start sending, "Hey, you okay?" messages at 2 a.m. In friendship, they keep canceling plans. They keep giving excuses. You stop chasing the friendship. Suddenly, they miss the old times and want to meet. In the workplace, they ignore your ideas. You stop pushing them. You just work in silence. And then your results speak so loud they can't ignore you. 7. The Stoic way to do it. 1. Withdraw with dignity. No anger, no drama, just distance. 2. Speak rarely, but with weight. Make every word feel like gold. 3. Guard your attention. Give it only to those who respect it. 4. Detach from the outcome. You do not need them to survive. 5. Let your absence scream. They should feel your silence more than your presence. 8. Warning. Silence is a sword. If you use it from a place of fear, it becomes weakness. If you use it from a place of strength, it becomes lethal. The goal is not to manipulate. The goal is to preserve your self-respect so deeply that the world realizes your presence was a privilege, not a right. One day, they'll come back, not because they care, but because they can't stand the echo of your silence. When they do, remember, you are no longer the person who chased, begged, or explained. You are the person they should have never taken for granted. And in that moment, the power is yours. Subscribe for more powerful Stoicism and psychology. Comment. Stoic if you agree.